let me tell you a sad story that's happened to you and to me. I'm going to do it from my perspective. I understand that there are females watching who it's happened with the fellas. I understand that there are gay, LGBT of varying sexualities. So it may be him or her for whomever. I will do it from my point of view, and then I will put you into it. You have been in love with a beautiful girl. The most beautiful girl you've ever seen. She's so great. You're flirting with her. You say a little joke and she's like, titter, titter, titter. And then you're like, let me not flirt. Let me be real. Let me say something I like. And she's like, I like that too. And you're like, no way. And she says something insightful and you're like, oh, that is so insightful. And here's a follow-up thing. And Felicity, you find out is her name. Appears to be it for you. You watch a movie with her once. You laugh at all the same parts. The thing is that when you're laughing, when something funny happens in the movie, you don't laugh. You turn and look at her when you laugh, and she's looking at you too. That's what's happening. You're making that connection, the eye contact, the trust is building. You start to notice little things like the wrinkles in her face because you've been allowed to look at it for so long. She knows you have feelings for her even though you've never quite said anything. You know that she has feelings for you even though she's never quite said anything. And then one day she says, oh yeah, I'm going on a date with this other guy. Is that okay? And you go, oh, that's fine. I'm so happy for you. It sounds like he's great. Wow. Have a great date. I'm so excited. Tell me how it goes. And that's always the weird thing is at the end of it, you actually say, tell me how it goes. I hope it goes great. Please let me know. When I'm anxious about it for like 6 hours, when I can't sleep the night before because I know you're going to go on a date, if you could come home and give me details, my imagination hasn't been working that well lately, so I need clear anchor points to latch upon. I hate that. People call it friend zone because, you know, the internet, and people like to say zoned like ZOWND and all that stuff, but I like to just tell the story and then have people who are watching go, fuck, I hate that. Because that's the bonding I want to have. There is no meme for that. There's just that feeling. If they can have a gif of that, of just a guy going like, oh, but he has that look where you can tell he's still lucid, so it's not like any sort of heart attack or like medical condition. It's just like, thank God, and I told her to tell me when she gets home. And then you don't hear from her that night. Oh, God, she didn't even message me on Skype. Oh, she always messaged me on Skype when I told her to tell her when she got back. And then nothing happened. God, oh no. And that feeling right here, that feeling where you're doing all the damage with the swarm hosties and feeling good, and then zealots in here, it's just like that. Oh, but I thought that I wasn't even gonna get a second base, and then I got a second base, and I started holding it off, and then he killed off all my workers. Oh, woo. Well, removed her from Skype, never spoke to her again, and now she isn't real. Woo! I'm so glad that Sean's advice doesn't sound emotionally unhealthy. It's just a joke. She is real. I know she is, because we're still friends on Facebook. I know she's real, because even though I was so upset I had to distance myself from her, I remained friends with her on Facebook, and every now and again she updates with something inane, like, the banana in my banana split is only okay, and you like click on her profile and you look at her photos and you're like, oh, there she is. She's still beautiful. I don't know why I keep eating my finger. Screw that, man. Let me tell you something. Next girl you're gonna date, way better. Way better. If you're experiencing this heartbreak, if the 14th is coming up, I don't know, in 3 days, because it's February 11th right now, don't worry about it. Because you are wanted. There's someone out there who looks at you and just goes, fuck, how do I tell that person how I feel about them? There's someone who does that for you. Isn't that interesting? There's been a non-zero number of people who have done that. It's actually like, it's above 8. There's been at least 9 people out there who have been like, you are so hot. Oh, I know it. And may Nowato be your inspiration.